Goals books. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, which is why we're at my desk. I'm going to go through my journal, my reading journal here that I have. So I've never done a reading journal. I was inspired by Jordan from Bookish Gym. She posted her reading journal and just like her decorations in it or like her artwork in it. And so I did a few things that you may have seen if you watched that video. And then I watched just a few other people's videos doing, you know, like their journals from past years or like new things they're doing. And I would get some ideas from just multiple videos. So, and I just wanted to go through it because I think it's so cute and it took me a really long time to do. So let's get into the journal. So this is my journal. It says believe in yourself. And when you open it, it just has my name and then the year. I am not an artist, friends. I am not an artist. So it just says 2023. I try to do cute little like lavender, lilac-y things, and I try to do a butterfly and like some daisies. Okay, so these are like monthly releases I'm super excited about. So I did each month. It's here's January, here's the books I'm excited about, and I just kind of did it till June because that's all I've really looked at. And then, which I'm not going to go through these one by one, but this is where I'm keeping track of this. This is a way to keep track of books I've bought, just to kind of keep myself more accountable. I would like to buy less books or just be more aware of the books I'm buying. So I'm not like making a number or anything like that. Like I can't buy over X amount or X amount of dollars or anything like that. This is just if I see like, oh, Baylee, you've bought this many books already, like maybe chill out, you know. I have a few different like tracker looking things just to kind of gauge what I like. So this one says books read, obviously, and so each time I read a book I'll just like mark it out. We'll see how that goes, if I like it. It only goes up to 27, but there's obviously plenty of room to keep going. This next one is series. I want to be a lot better this year about finishing series. I've started a lot and I do not finish them. And it's just because I am scared to finish them. It's like when you finish your favorite show and it's over and then you're like, okay, what now? So I have all these things that I've started and I haven't finished. So Shadow and Bone series, Six of Crows, and then King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. These are all in the same like Grishaverse, so I have them all together. I've only read these 3. And then here I have just a little fantasy series, Darcy Coates, It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us. This is a Karen Slaughter series that I'm reading. So, best progress I have so far. The Raven Boys, and then a series that's after it. Caraval and the series like in that universe. This is a Blake Crouch series, and this is the Maze Runner series. I need to stand up. Sorry, friends. My chair is like going all over the place. Okay. This is just a bunch of series I would like. Like, this is just a list of series I want to read. So, it's not like I'm going to start all these series in 2023. This is like, oh, if I finish this series, what's another series that I want to start? So I want to try to be better about finishing a series before I start more, because I have all these that I'm in the middle of and haven't finished. And then, of course, all these I want to start. And I don't want to be in the middle of all of these. So there's that. Here's some goals. Read 75 books. I don't know how many books I read in 2022, but I was in school for half of 2022, so I know I didn't read as much as I probably could have. So that's my goal, is to read 75 books. Hopefully I can read more. Finish series, obviously. And then read more fantasy. I want to become of fantasy girly in 2023. Everyone I know reads fantasy. Joe, that's like all he reads. My best friend, she reads fantasy. Everyone reads fantasy and loves fantasy, and I just have never gotten into it. Nothing against it. It's just, they're kind of daunting. They're always series. They're almost always huge. So I just am scared of them, but I would love to get more into them. So that's why that's there. Luckily, Jordan from Bookish Gem is starting a book club where she reads a fantasy book every other month. So I'm hoping that will also help me get into the swing of fantasy. Oh, and this is just when I start reading books, title, author, rating, and then just a place to jot down thoughts on the book and then the page numbers. So I usually don't write anything down. So sometimes when I'm going back to like talk about the book, I've honestly forgot what I thought about it. I have sometimes a terrible memory when it comes to books. Even if I read it 10 days ago, I might struggle to remember how I felt about it. So this is just trying to jot down my feelings about it right after I read it so they're fresh in my mind, and then I can look at this later on and be like, oh yeah, that's what I liked about that book, or that's what I didn't like about that book. And then, of course, just a bunch of blank pages to fill that out for the months. And then in the back, I got some other things that I found from other videos. Okay, so this one is just a way to keep track of the books I've read as well. So like the other one was just like numbers of books, so I've read that many books. This is just a nice place to keep track of all of them, the stars, and who wrote them. I did, like I said before, I did a bunch of different variations of kind of the same thing just to kind of see what I like, because this is the first time I've ever done this. So if I saw it in someone else's video or in their journal and I was like, oh, I kind of like that, so I put multiple in here to see what I like the best. This is another books read thing. This is my favorite page. Took me forever. And so what I plan on doing on this one is anytime I finish a book, so the first book I read of the year, I will color code it in with one of these colors depending on how many pages it is. So it's less than 200, 200, 300, 300, 400, and greater than 400. I'll color it in with that color, and then it'll just be like kind of a cool way to see all my books, but without the words. So like I do love this, but it is kind of just a lot to look at, and it's really hard to write the words that small, so I thought this was cute. Thought I'd give it a go. This is like a cute little monthly stat, so how many books I read in January, how many books I gave 5 stars, how many pages. I think that's like an average. That I don't even know why. I don't know, pages. Maybe I'll do like the biggest book. I'll probably do maybe even a range. No, maybe it's just like all the pages in general. I don't know. It can be whatever I want, I guess. And then is it how many physical books, how many Kindle ebooks, and how many audiobooks. And then I have all the months. All rest like, wow, there's December. And then the last one, I thought this one was super cute, and so this one is just like star rating. So you'll just put like a tick every time you read a 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, and you can just kind of see at the end of the year like, wow, I had this many 1 stars, this many 2 stars, and just kind of like a cute little one little spot. You don't have to go through your GoodReads or anything and be like, okay, and count them all up later. It's all right here as I go. Just tick, 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 tick. But yeah, that is my cute little journal and some goals I have for the upcoming year. Alright, that was all that was in my journal for 2023. Let me know what your favorite page was. Don't tell me your least favorite page because I worked really hard on this. Do you have a reading journal? What do you like to do? Yeah, I think that's all my questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.